In case you wonder where I went, I'm still here. Where the fuck did my flashlight go? Still playing with audio. Soundstream 2500. Guts. Something's fucking up on it. It works sometimes, other times it just wants to burp. You know, like when you turn your radio on and it just burps out of nowhere and just keeps on burping your sub. That whole deal. So, I gotta test it. Gotta build a test bench. Luckily I have head units laying around that I'm not using. Oh. Look at that ghetto fabulous fucking job. This damn head unit, you have to have the fucking constant hooked up also. Sorry, I hate when people burp on camera. So I have it hooked to the red. Got my Group 31 Interstate over here. Works damn good. Got hooked up to my old Ground Zero, which has dust all over it from sanding. And then JVC head unit I had laying around. Soundstream. Gigging. Come on now. And see, I got only this fan right here is the only one running. This one over here ain't running. This one makes a noise like a son of a bitch. That bothers me. I don't know why the other one's not running, but it's not. How the fuck do you turn the CD on this son of a bitch? But what we're trying to find out is why this amp is doing its weird shit. So I got it cracked open and hooked up like this so I can kind of move things around and you know, maybe wiggle things just a little bit to see if I can get it to do something funny, to see if we can find the problem. And hopefully it's in the well, not hopefully, but also trying to see if it's in the amplifier, not in Robert's install. Which everything looks fine, but you never know. You know, some head units get bad RCAs, or could be bad RCAs on this amp. You never know. All right, I want to see if you guys can see this. You can tell. Got the amp up on its side, and he moves it. I mean, a hair, and it'll. See, that's not the song. Yeah, it's like he's moving it right now, and it's like turning up the volume and turning it down. See the rock stop jumping? The only fucking thing I think it could be is the only thing touching, or the only thing getting pressure on it is them RCAs. See how the RCAs are kind of round right there, to where like you can put pressure on them. When that's putting pressure, it's putting pressure on them guys. So it's gotta be the damn RCA input. Gotta be. We're gonna keep testing. Okay, so I was wrong. We set it back down, moved them RCAs by hand. Nothing. Kept playing, same loudness, all that good shit. So then I started wiggling these guys. And if I turn it up, wiggle it. Now I don't know if you can hear it. Up, bring it up. See how that got quiet? Down. Louder. Now I don't know if you can hear it in the background over here. Like my shit's rattling because the sub's is sitting on the table. But like he'll wiggle and the shit will rattle, and then he'll wiggle up a little bit and it'll stop. And it's not the song. Because you could, if you could see what I'm seeing, it's like when he wiggles up a little bit, it'll get quiet and down and up and down. It's like quiet, loud, quiet, loud. So the power supply, I guess, is bad. The power supply down in there needs to be changed. That's what I'm guessing. Them two guys. And it's in the ground. Like he wiggles the ground. That's the ground right there. He's wiggling. And it gets quieter and louder. Now it's easier to hear for us because we're sitting right here. And I could hear out of my right ear. It's like it'll get quiet and loud and quiet and loud. So I'm guessing those guys got to be resoldered down in there. I don't know if you can do it individually, but like wiggling the power does nothing. But that ground right there, if you push up on it, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like rattle, rattle where the sub's doing good. Rattle gets cut down in half. Rattle, rattle, pick it up, gets cut down in half. So I don't know if we can just like change that ground FET right there, or not a FET, but like the supply there, or the whole fucking thing has to be changed there, or what. But that is what the fucking problem is. There's a short in there, so gotta find it, or found it. We just gotta figure out how to fix it. All right, got another question. God dang it! You see that bar right there, that gold bar, or like a brass bar? Down in there, it's hard to see, but there's solder. There's solder on the bottom of that bar. And there you go. That solder actually goes over a little bit and touches the ground terminal, that big block right there. That's the ground. Now, is that a problem? So you can see the solder on that copper bar right there going over, and it leaks over and touches that ground right there. Maybe that's a problem? Maybe that's what's causing it? Shorten it out like when it goes up or something. Damn it. I don't know. We need some help. How do we fix that? It's that fucking block right there, that ground block. On this ground, fucking pull it up and it's like it puts pressure somewhere it ain't supposed to, and it cuts this thing out in half. It's like somebody turns the volume down. And then you move it back down and let the pressure off of it, and it's like somebody turns the volume back up. How do we fix it? Alright, one last thing. This fan over here, we've had this on for probably a half hour. This fan does not work. This one works, but it makes a lot of noise. But this one it will not work. So the question is maybe this fan bad, and we can just take this fan out, clip these wires, and solder in a new little fan, and just mount it on there, and it'll be alright. And, you know, maybe just replace that fan. I don't know how important both fans are, but yeah, there's a, get out of the light, motherfucker. There's a plug to it. The one on the left goes to the fan that's working, but it's fucking loud, and the one on the right there goes to this broken fan. So I don't know if we can just take that plug out and maybe replace the whole setup or whatever. I don't know. I've never taken a fan out, but get that working. Need to know about that. And what do we do about up here with the weirdo ground issue? Does that all have to be replaced down in there, or can it just be that side? Or what the fuck's up with that weird solder over there I was talking about? Just wondering that shit. I wanted to show you guys something to show you I fuck up a lot too. I had my idle's been weird on this car, so I wanted to change the throttle position sensor, which is back here. That's changed. Thanks old Robert over here. And my power wire was mounted back there and running down. Down. See that wire right there? Let me see the light, Robert, so I can see through this camera. Pull this wire back, Robert. Come to the other side. I want you guys to see my fuck up. Yeah, hold it right there. You see that right there? That is burnt. And I did not have any other fuse running past this, so luckily I didn't blow up my battery or my amplifiers, but that was actually on that metal down there. See that metal pipe running along? It was actually resting on that. So how I did not blow shit up, I do not know. It's not the American base wire's fault. It was just laying on something hot that I did not pay attention, and it's been like that for a long time. So luckily I seen that. Now I get tomorrow to probably rip everything out. Yay.